the cash cushion episode, because it is a staple of our philosophy, of our podcast. As you guys know, how many times do we mention
reiterate all the time?
Exactly. You cannot go wrong. My favourite episode, because it is literally the foundation to success.
Oh, I didn't make my first million this year, or I didn't make my first 100 grand or whatever. Sometimes it's really simple things like spending more time with family, or going to the gym twice a week. Or we are finding success. We're here to help break the monotony of your life and help you find your version of success. Welcome back to another episode, guys, with me, Adam.
And me, Alex.
How you doing, mate? You right?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Cold.
It is freezing.
It is cold. 18th of December right now.
In the morning.
Yeah, in the AM.
In the AM. And
recently, when did we get... Oh, you were away, so...
I've been away for a week. I've been in the cold. I've done the best thing. I think I did the best thing in the world.
There we go.
Shut up. So, you just had this freezing weather this last week in the UK.
Yeah.
I went away to go to freezing weather.
To a colder place.
It wasn't. Some days, I think you guys had -10, and we were at 2 degrees on the mountain on one of those days.
Yeah?
Yeah. The coldest we saw was -16.
Where did you go? Tell the viewers.
Let the Alps.
Let them know.
For a week, I went snowboarding. First time ever snowboarding, and it was insane.
That's amazing.
Absolutely loved it. Yeah, highly recommend. Do some lessons, then just go do it, because it's just being up in the mountains. It's amazing. I've got that cough that everyone seemed to be getting.
Brought it over from France.
Mate, people the plane was horrendous.
Was it?
You see it all the way up and down the plane.
Oh, mate.
It was... Yeah, so everyone's got a cough at the minute, or everyone from France has anyway. But yeah, so I went there, braced for the cold, had my thermals. It was lovely, enjoying it. And all you people having to work in it, and it was brilliant to watch.
It's been horrible. It's been so cold, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I think like the other day it was like -6 during the day or something.
Mate,
like what
that's
the car
insane,
said.
isn't it?
Yeah, mate. Honestly, it was so cold, and yeah.
No, it's not cool. But the thing is, where I was, they're ready for that. The roads were so good to drive on at any time of the day. It was obviously
clear.
people were perfectly clear. The mountain run. I went to pick up a mate from the airport in one of the mornings, Sunday morning, and the mountain run, horrendously treacherous, sketchy roads. Turnbacks and all sorts of drops, dips, and ice everywhere. Perfectly clear. You could drive on it like it was
normal cut
motorway. Yeah, it was insane. But in the UK, did you see all the videos of the M25? The crashes there,
mate.
I know we're not. We almost need to start getting ready for permanent freezing weather during the seasons, because
eventually it's going to happen. It? So we have to
it seems to happen every year so far.
Yeah.
Whether it's this time of year or March, we get caught out. I'm like, oh, we didn't know it snowed here.
Snowing.
Oh my word!
What's going on?
-5.
And we see like all the airports closed down and like flights delayed and cancelled, and it's just like we I don't know if you saw. One of the CrossFit athletes, I can't remember her name.
Solga.
Yeah, did you see it? She got onto the plane, had to wait like 6 hours, and then they cancelled the flight after waiting 6 hours on the plane. It's like a Ryanair flight. So I was like, all right,
so upset.
Get off.
Yeah,
unreal.
I did see that. I'm a big fan of her. Sola, I think. Sola. She's gorgeous woman. If you listen.
Of course she's listening. The whole world's listening.
Benny B listens to this podcast. Right. It's freezing cold. World Cup tonight. World Cup final.
Yeah.
So by the time we release this... Oh, no, the game wouldn't have started by the time we release this. But
what time's kick-off in the UK?
I think it's 7, isn't it?
7, okay.
Yeah. Which is really late there, isn't it? Must be almost midnight.
Well, yeah, it's 4 hours ahead, isn't it? 4 or 5 hours ahead?
Yeah.
So, it's going to be... They're going to be tired.
Well, I suppose they've been living that for the last few weeks. Most games have been 7.
Yeah.
Come on then. Argentina, France. Prediction.
I want Argentina to win 2-1.
I want Argentina to win 3-0.
3-0?
I'd love to see him. I want to see him destroy France. Sorry. Love you, Frenchies. We do. Work with you all the time, but you won it last year. You got to share the love with Messi. Let him finish his career.
I was going to say, it's Messi's last.
Dinging.
It's going to be last thing, isn't it? It's going to be done. Check out on a high.
Exactly.
The way to go, isn't it? It's the way to go.
Yeah, and I think they've... I haven't really watched many of their games, actually. I can't say they've played well, because I haven't watched many of their games.
Nobody else. The same.
But we'll watch it tonight, because you've always got to watch the final. Oh, fun fact. The British public have been praised out in Qatar. The first year, I think, since '64, that not a single British citizen has been arrested at a World Cup.
Yeah?
Yeah. So no British members of the public have been arrested out there for being drunk and disorderly and the normal stuff we get up to.
So I did laugh the other day. I was watching the news with my mum. Sat down having a tea, chatting away, and they were interviewing like British fans out there. And there's this one bloke, and they're interviewing like a group of like 4 blokes, or whatever. And they were getting a bit rowdy. Like obviously they were just looking forward to the game. It was the day of the France-England game, and one of the Qatar. How do you say Qatar? Is it Qatari?
I think so.
Qatari people walked like sort of behind and said, England's going to win. The bloke who was like talking into the microphone just sort of like looked at him, grabbed him by the collar and said, "Shut up," and pushed him away. And it's like, mate, you're on live TV. Like, what are you doing? You're representing the nation. And he just grabbed the bloke and said, "Shut up," and then pushed him away.
Who was supporting him.
Yeah. And it was just like, oh my God, what are you doing? So even though we might have not been arrested,
we're still absolute idiots.
Yeah, we're still probably talking down, making the country look a bit silly. But hey, tensions are high. It's no understandable thing, but I mean, even so.
I dare du jour.
Yeah. Anyway, this week's episode.
We're just going to do a recap. Adam.
Okay.
It's 18th of December. We got one more episode. It's 1 week until Christmas Day.
Today.
Yeah. So like,
Side note, you done any Christmas shopping yet?
No. Well, actually, I give Mum a text when I landed yesterday. I was like, "Mum, I need help with Christmas shopping." And she was in an event. She's like, "All right, I'm going somewhere tomorrow." And she picked me up something for my brother and my sister, I think.
Nice. Okay.
So them two sorted. I just got to sort Mum and Dad and oh God, partners and.
Mate, I'm so far behind.
Oh God.
I've done. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I just hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a very good gift giver.
No,
because I don't think about it until now, and it's too late to do anything decent.
Yeah, you can't think of anything like I'm the same. I'm awful.
My mum's just texted me now saying, "Oh, she didn't get something for my sister. I could get her something ski related." But literally, it's just come through now. You couldn't make it up. As I live and breathe, it's just literally come through. I'm just not a fan.
No, I'm the same.
I got my dad. I thought it was a really cool present, and I think he thought it was really cool. It was one of them wildlife cameras.
Yes,
like, he's getting old now, and he's got cameras on the house that look at. He likes a deer will walk through them, and he loves it. So I got him a wildlife camera that just picks up a load of just
like motion.
That's the one. Yeah. That's the one. And he loved it for ages. He got pictures of foxes and rabbits and hedgehogs and all sorts. And he's actually, I don't know if he still uses it. I don't know what happened to it, but it was genuinely a wicked present. I loved it, and I think he loved it as well for a little bit. But I can't beat that now. How'd
you top that?
Exactly. Anything else he gets, he wants.
Yeah, that's the problem when you get to the age that we are, and you're working towards like financial success. If you want something and you can afford it, you get it. And if you want it but you haven't got it yet, then you're working towards getting it. So it's like, well, no one can afford what I want because I want it myself.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it's a tough time of year.
It is. Yeah.
I think maybe we lose sight of the fact that it's not about
gifts,
and
presents.
It's about being with family and loved ones
and eating a lot of food.
That's actually the most important bit.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Stuff your face with pigs in blankets.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Why do we eat turkey? There's a reason behind it, isn't there?
I don't know.
Because it sucks. It sucks.
It depends how you cook it.
Yeah?
It does, yeah. I've had really good turkeys.
Have you cooked
on my many years of this planet?
I've bought a 5 kilo crown.
Best, yeah.
Kelly Bronze crown.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it's a dinger.
So there's now these things, no sponsorship, no advertisement here. There's these things now, I think they're called like meters or something, and you put a thermometer in the dinger, in the turkey, and on your phone it tells you how long it's cooked for.
Yeah.
And when it's ready, on internal temperature, external temperature, how hot the oven is. And mate, I had
you have to send me that.
a rack of ribs, lamb ribs, cooked the other day with that thing. Turned out perfectly.
Really?
Amazing. So it's definitely worth trying.
You put it in the meat?
Put it in the meat, yeah.
Okay. This year, like, our fake Christmas, we're doing turkey, crown and pork.
Yeah, pork's always a good one, though, because you can't really get pork wrong.
No. And,
I mean, you can, but you can't.
You're terrible if you don't want it. And the crackling's a dinger.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it. We should probably get that ordered.
Anyway.
Yeah. Recap on the year.
Yeah.
You Jeb. So, excuse me, this cough that everyone's got giving me. roundup of the year. This is the 50th episode of the year. Obviously, in Christmas week, it's going to be the 51st, and then for some reason, there's not a 52nd because Sunday is the 1st of January next year, 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks!
Mate.
It's 2023.
Oh.
Man. We got to capitalise on next year, but we will do. Don't you worry. And you listeners are coming with us.
Right.
So, 50th episode this year. Just want to ask you a question, Dodds. Can you remember what your favourite episode was of this year? I'm going to go first.
Okay, go on. I've got one.
I'll be honest, I can't remember the total name of it.
Okay.
Because it was a little while ago. But it was the Cash Cushion episode. Because it is a staple of our philosophy, of our podcast. As you guys know, how many times do we mention
reiterate all the time?
Exactly. You cannot go wrong. It's my favourite episode because it is literally the foundation to success. That's why it's my favourite.
Yeah, it is.
Can't be.
It is the fastest wealth acceleration thing you can ever do in your entire life. If you don't do any of the other stuff that we say, please do that one simple thing.
Spot on. Take you so far.
Yeah.
It's
just clears
so
your head,
powerful.
doesn't it? Just clears your head.
Christmas time, there's no worries. January is not a worry. You know, everyone says January is a tough time of
It's
year.
a tight month.
Because Christmas is come, you've spent all your money, New Year's, spent all your money, got paid early because of Christmas, and everyone says a tight month. It's not going to be tight.
No.
Because you're not using all your money up at the end of the month. You've got that there. You're not even worried about money. It's just another month, you just go through your processes. Oh, it's just what a way to live.
Yeah, it just ticks over. You don't have to do anything with it. No worries.
What a way to live.
My favourite episode, I think it was a cancel culture one.
Cancel culture, that was a recent one. Yeah, okay.
Because it was just an episode that, like, not many people thought that we'd do.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people didn't think that we'd do an episode like that, and I think... And then the reviews showed. I mean, how many listens we got on that episode? That
was a record listen to episode.
It was...
Yeah, record for us.
I think it's like 5 now. 5K
Is it?
Or something, yeah.
Fascinating.
Nuts.
Let's do that one next year.
Yeah, nuts. So I think it's just a good episode because you're just talking about not necessarily your complete and utter prospects on that side of things, of race, religion, all that kind of stuff, but it just to have your piece and your saying the whole situation in the world and the way it was going through. I think it was quite good to do.
Fun fact, Tate is now back on Twitter.
I've seen, yeah.
You've seen. Kanye was put back on Twitter.
Was.
I know, he's taken off.
While Butson dies, I don't think you're laughing.
Yeah, he's been taken off again, so he's done really well for himself. Second chance and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? Fucking absolutely fascinating. No, we'll save it for another episode because I could go into that toxic masculinity.
Don't do it.
No, this is a recap of the year.
It is indeed.
Christmas time. What's your favourite Christmas song?
So, I don't know the name.
Sing it.
But you know Gavin and Stacey, as Smithy's driving home for Christmas. No, it's not driving home for Christmas. No, it's not. It's there's no. It's like, I think it's like World Aid one. There's no need to be afraid at Christmas time.
Sing it.
I'm not. IT.
That wasn't sung.
Oh, sorry. How does it go? I think it is World Aid.
Oh, okay. Oh, the World Aid song.
The World Aid song, yeah.
From 2010, something like that.
I can't remember its name. Anyway, yeah, that's one of my favourite Christmas songs. The iconic scene where Smithy, it is the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special. He's driving home.
The first one.
Yeah, and just banging out the tune and singing it out loud to Gav on the phone. Mate, such a scene.
Yeah.
Yours?
It's that Wham one.
Wham. I played it yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
I can't remember now I've said it, but I know it's Wham. It's a Wham Christmas dinger. It's a dinger.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm not a fan of Christmas songs.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm the same. Problem is, I'm the same.
Yeah. Like, so a lad I work with, he's mad into it. First of Christmas, he had a playlist going. First of December, he had a playlist going, and I had to shut him down. So absolutely
going off.
1st of December, you're playing Christmas. No.
To be fair, I was in Japan at the time, and we put Christmas songs.
Oh, terrible.
You've got to enjoy it. Have to enjoy these things in life.
I enjoy it for like the week build. I love the build up. This next week is going to be great. Everyone's festive. Everyone's in a good mood, and I love that. And the Christmas songs are playing. I don't mind them in the shops and hearing them every now and then. Odd radio one. Odd Radio, not Plug and Radio 1.
The song
you
on
want
the
to listen
radio.
to us? The song on the radio, yeah. You know, I'll listen to that, but I couldn't ever do a playlist of Christmas songs.
No.
And we will do it over Christmas dinner. We'll put Christmas songs on. But as soon as we finish that up and we start partying, the D&B's coming back on.
Yeah, straight hardcore tunes.
Exactly. When we're starting, we'll sit Ring of Fire. Oh, yeah. Right. Anyway.
Next.
Jesus.
Sorry.
God, we've got an episode. We're almost halfway through. Right. We're doing the favourite episode. We're going to go into a bit of a personal success
Here we go.
of the year. I went first last time. You can go. I've got to try and think of one. I didn't even plan my own answers.
I think for me, and I've done it early on. Go on.
A personal success / failure.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can I do two? Success and failure.
Eh?
I'm joking. One of my successes this year, I've done it quite early on, was investing in an individual company and / funding my trading account.
Nice.
To go live.
Strong.
I would say a failure of mine is I wanted to be more organised throughout the year.
Yeah.
I think my organisation has been the best, and like general planning of where my goals and the situation I want to be at hasn't necessarily gone very well this year. So that's one thing I think that I'd quite like to be up onto next year, getting back on track with everything and planning and stuff, and getting ahead of where I want to be.
Nice. Strong, that.
You?
Personal success. I'm very tough on myself, so I can't think of many.
Yes, you can. White noise.
Right. I'll do my failure. Personal failure is pretty much the same as yours. The organisation, my lack of accountability with myself. So, you know, we normally do accountability. We've been a bit slack this year, which has affected us massively. And we're going to smash it into next year and not let that affect us, because it's so powerful, isn't it?
It is,
and this year has been proof of that, because the progress we've made is not as substantial as it could have been.
As what we thought it would have been,
Yeah. So we're going to need to nail that. So I'm really gutted about that. But again, it's with myself. I shouldn't, while we know we need it, we should also be able to have a certain level with ourselves. And I struggle to push myself just to have a discipline with my work day in, day out. I'd have weeks of excellence, but I'd have weeks of terrible and not in the mood, making up excuses. And I sucked. So that's my failure of the year.
Okay.
Personal success.
I know one.
What?
But it's not maybe not a personal success, but it's removing yourself from a toxic situation is
Love
one
that.
of them.
Love that. So I was thinking about that. I was thinking about saying the move that I made, but yeah, we'll go with that. I managed to get myself out of a toxic situation, and while I've not capitalised on it fully, I'm in a much better place.
Your personality, your happiness, your overall sort of exuberance to life,
straight back up to where it should be.
Yeah,
where anyone's should be.
Yeah,
spot on. I like that. That's really good. That is actually well put.
From the outside looking in, just saying.
No, I completely agree. You're right. I got myself out. It was bad, wasn't it? Jesus. Just trying to lock my phone for the next question. Yeah, it was bad, and I'm in a much better place for it. And I completely forgot. In a way. Yeah.
So all these little. See, sometimes we are looking at the big. Oh, I didn't make my first million this year, or I didn't make my first 100 grand, or whatever. Sometimes it's really simple things like spending more time with family, or going to the gym twice a week, or doing what I want to do, paying myself first, or paying into that cash cushion. All these little wins that sometimes we overlook because all that's portrayed on social media is these big things, these big goals that people are doing that necessarily we can't reach because we're not there yet. But eventually, when we do get there, then all these little things just become easy. So it's always not a bad idea looking back and going, actually, just the simple things in life aren't.
Exactly. And that's what that's what we're about. We're not about smashing. You're just about personal success.
Yeah.
Like if that, for me, that is a success. Getting out of that toxic situation, that was a success, like, the right choice to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And all right, it's not benefited me. I'm not a millionaire from doing it. No. I'm not, making massive business moves because of it. But I'm in a better place, which will then launchpad me into a better place in the future.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a stepping stone. It's a launch pad. It's those slingshots, the little moves that we make, better decisions, takes you a long way.
Kaizen philosophy.
Yeah,
1%
1%.
every single day.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
A big dinger.
Have we done an episode? We've not done a full episode on that, have we?
Not on the Kaizen, no.
2023 coming your way.
Coming up.
Right. Similar sort of thing.
Here we go.
But a highlight of the year for you. Something that sticks out in your brain. Could be personal, could be FS, could be whatever the hell you want. Something that sticks out in your brain that made you laugh hard, love hard, whatever. Something hard.
Mine was quite recent, actually. I was in Japan on a work trip, and I had quite a rough couple of months coming up to this trip in December, and it was quite a good trip, actually, to get away and just go, right, free mind a little bit and just enjoy life. And I didn't think I really wanted to go to play bowling, but I was just like, look, you're here, you're in Japan. You can go bowling anywhere in the world, but I mean, it's just a bit different. So we just went bowling, and 4 guys from work, and we were just playing bowling. Literally, with the first game, like it was like 2-2, exactly the same scores. Like 2 of us got like 103 or something, and 2 of us got like 93.
No
we
way.
were rubbish, but it was just a good game. And then we started going, right, we'll go for top speed. So like we'll just, because it had a little speak out, just seeing how fast we could go with the ball. And one of the blokes from work, he's a big boy. He was like, right, I'm gonna fucking smash it. I'm gonna get as fast as I can. So he got the ball, chucked it down, but he put so much effort, and he's got quite big fingers. He chucked so much effort into the ball that as he went down, he lost his footing, slipped over, tried to correct it, and went the wrong way and barrel rolled like onto the lane of the opposite side of the yeah. And it's all recorded. I've got it on my phone because you can replay your shot on the little screen.
Oh, brilliant!
So we got it all on camera.
Yeah,
everything, and we will just burst out laughing. Like I was crying for a solid 10 minutes because like everyone in Japan, like obviously they're very like strict and culture, and that they're like, oh my god, what's happened to me?
Yeah.
And it's just 4 blokes howling, crying, beer and everything going on. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And then we looked at the speed, and it was 157 kilometers an hour.
Jesus!
He bowled this ball.
Put everything into it. Wow.
157 clicks. So it was just like it was hilarious and like a little topper. It was obviously not this side of things, but it was quite fun.
No, that's exactly what we're after. That's brilliant.
Plus the big episode win. That was another one for me.
Yeah.
That was
I like that. Yeah, the record cancel culture record listeners for just one episode. Insane. Yeah. You all jumped in, and you're all still with us, I'm sure, because you love the episode. I've got 2 now. You've mentioned that hilarious one because so we had a bit of a few dodgy days. Not that long ago, a couple weeks ago, just before the cold weather started coming in. It was cold, but not snowing.
Okay.
And we were just shifting a load of parts to a storage facility, and you know the Dolabs, the plastic Dolabs, that fold down flat. We had one of them upstairs. And we just forklifted up into this room. And I was going to push my pallet truck onto it, and my mate was opposite, and he was going to ram the box onto the pallet truck. So I'm lining up, and we both start charging at the box. Sorry, I'm not speaking into the mic. Both start charging into the into the box. I've got my pallet truck, so I'm actually quite a long way away. He's right next to it. And I go to hit it, but I hit the forks, like hit the actual body.
Side. Yeah.
And he hits the side. But like at the top, and the door just collapses. He's full pelt into the box, and it's like 3 or 4 of us hanging around, and we just see him disappear. Sorry, he just ran straight through the side of the box and disappeared. We all obviously collapsed the floor laughing because we would know no one was expecting it to happen. It was just absolutely hilarious. And it's one of the lads down on the floor saw him actually go through the box where he was like on the floor crying. Oh, it's absolutely hilarious. It's brilliant. I forgot my actual one. Right, the actual highlight of the year was, again, with the same group of lads, was a trip to Cannes in summer. It was just the most chilled vibe. We had 2 events in the south of France, and we sneakily, between the 2, just dipped to Cannes and came straight back, and it was just mega. Great food,
great place,
great company, like beautiful views. Great experience, beautiful views. Yeah. We took mopeds and went along the coast for a bit. Did a bike ride along the coast. Did a little bit of tried mountain biking on these bikes. Weren't very good bikes. It was just such a wicked little trip. Yeah, good people, good vibes, good food. It's just wicked.
Yeah,
it's what we wanted, what we needed.
Yeah, good on you. Fair play.
Yeah. But then, of course, this podcast, this is the highlight. Truly, how good this podcast is.
Yeah,
it's everyone's highlight. I know you're listening now and going, do you know what? Yeah,
such.
If it wasn't for this podcast, I don't know where I'd be.
Such good guys.
Next question.
Next.
I don't want to bring things on a downer.
Bring on a downer. Come on, let's do it.
Low point of the year.
Let's go. Low point of the year. Well, the weather's one of them.
Oh yeah,
just dreary,
miserable.
I've
got to think about this.
Yeah, see,
we're not negative people, are we?
No, we're not. We try to avoid negativity as much as we possibly can.
And if it was a low point, we see it as a positive in a way, don't we? So it's hard to come to mind. I don't know why I've asked this question, if I'm totally honest.
I mean, I'm going to say the Queen passing away.
Great shout.
Because obviously, again, not really a positive note, but you think that she lives forever. You think that these people, like these idols, that the people that we idolize think they're going to live forever. The how they live their life, and they're just so far ahead of everyone else in the world that they're just untouchable. That they're never going to die. They're infinity. They're going to live forever. And just go to show that even the richest people in the world and the most people that have all these wealth and money and castles and horses and people looking after them, and have lived all these amazing, fantastic lives and been in power for a long period of time. Eventually, life comes around and does get us in the end. So it's as sad as it is. Again, it's a light situation that she had such a great life, and now we have the new king in order, and he's now taken over. But yeah, for sure, the Queen must have been one of the lowest points of the year for me.
That was a great one. I don't know if
because did you ever watch any of the funeral?
I haven't,
mate. It's just like again, we're not going to say because also we just slagged off the British public at the start of this episode, but some of the stuff that the military side of things and all the police forces and the fire people and the ambulance people that were involved that done everything to sort of make it a special day. Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal to watch. Just like the whole of the UK coming together and showing actually, yeah, we're quite a good nation in that respect. Mega.
Yeah, to be fair, we are good people at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just a handful of people with a bit of Dutch courage that ruin it for everyone else, isn't it? But for you, I don't know, is that a well-known phrase? Dutch courage?
It is now. We're going to make it. Hashtag Dutch courage.
Hashtag Dutch courage British. Sorry, you got to bleep that out.
I'm not bleeping out.
You can't bleep out. I'm going to join you with the Queen because I can't think of one because I'm just such a positive guy.
Just two down the road, isn't it?
Hey?
Just two ahead.
Two ahead, mate. Yeah, exactly. I'm not in the past anymore.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. Anyway, we're going to start wrapping up.
Go on.
Because we're half an hour in. Jeez. Just check my note again. Glimpse into next year, guys. Next year.
Oh.
I can't tell you how excited I am. We're going to absolutely smash it. We're going to be at, obviously, 52 episodes again next year.
Yeah.
It's going to be more in-depth, just going to give you more content, more actionable strategies to build your wealth, build your businesses, build your athletic career, whatever you want to do.
Build yourselves.
Build yourselves. As human beings, become better people, which is what we're here to do.
Yeah.
And we want you guys to do, and we love hearing from you about how we've helped you, etc. So please feel free to get involved.
And if we haven't helped you, then tell us as well.
Yeah. What
so
can
we
help you with?
You. Exactly.
We'd love to help you because we get a kick out of it, don't we?
We do.
It's so good.
No reason why we do this. It's not for us. It's for you guys. Yeah. So let us know.
Yeah, man.
Done. Finished.
Send it.
Don't forget, guys, to rate, subscribe, share this podcast and the video on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the socials. Share this so we can help the world. Once again, thank you, everyone. I hope you had a good Christmas, or will have a good Christmas if you're listening to this coming up. Don't forget, next week's episode, big episode, so make sure you come back in and listen to that. Take care, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Success is available for everyone, so why should you settle for less?